Cases says, Ethan, put my mind at ease over this GoFundMe Indiegogo news. Okay, I will. Uh, it's I know that it seems as though comic books are very important to crowdfunders, to crowdfunding platforms, because that's all we do. It isn't. Comic books are a very, very small percentage of what Indiegogo actually promotes and does. Uh, Indiegogo, I've read all of the articles about the Indiegogo GoFundMe merger. First of all, a couple of things. GoFundMe has never denied us a platform ever. We raised money for Zach's lawsuit against Mark Wade, and GoFundMe let us do that. We did that on GoFundMe. We raised money on GoFundMe. I did to for Jeremy Hambley when he got beaten up by a transsexual. I raised money for that lawsuit. And then also we used GoFundMe to raise money for when the Gotham City Pizza Shop got its doors bashed in by social justice warriors after my appearance there. We raised money there. So GoFundMe, and not only that, GoFundMe at the same time indiscriminately also allowed Mark Wade to raise money on the platform to counter what we were doing, right? I mean, think about that. It's not like they said, well, Mark Wade can raise money here, but you guys can't. They didn't care. The platform has been fairly indiscriminate. They do not, fight against conservatives. It's not like this is anything to be concerned about. Indiegogo has said over and over again, and they said again recently, they said, we exist because we are against gatekeepers. That is cool that they said that. They're fully aware that one of the important things that, they do as a crowdfunding website is prevent gatekeeping from keeping products from coming to market. And that especially includes Comicsgate. So, the idea is always, look, GoFundMe and Indiegogo together against gatekeeping, providing a platform, but also what is a really big issue? Indiegogo pointed to this thing where this guy invented a so-called iTunes or iBook bag, and it was like a book bag, and it had a Wi-Fi source, and it had 100 different plugs and chargers for your iPhone and all these other things. And he raised like $800,000 for this bag and then disappeared with the money. Okay, and so Indiegogo has to kind of go, look, it's, as it's not shopping. It's a risk when you get, but at the same time, fuck that. Like, where is this dude? And how could, why was he able to do this? Why was he able to scam all this money and then just disappear on this product that wasn't practical? How could it possibly have worked? All of these things. So, that's kind of what Indiegogo is doing right now. They're trying to make it so that honest to God scammers cannot use their platform. We are so gun shy as Comicsgate because we're so used to being discriminated against. Conservatives have been warning each other and fearing and all of these things about being mistreated and discriminated against by activists, for ever since Comicsgate started, since Kickstarter denied Richard C. Meyer and John Malin their platform for their monkey book, for Lost Souls, Jawbreaker's Lost Souls. And I completely understand that. That's why we don't use Kickstarter. But at the same time, a company like Indiegogo has been incredibly good to us. We have raised millions and millions of dollars on that platform. We have made them hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit, and they don't want us to go anywhere. In fact, I did drop a line to Indiegogo, and I just said, hey, guys, I said, I support you in this. I support you in the idea of, watching out and making sure that Indiegogo is a safer platform for other people to use. And do you know how they responded to me? They said, yeah, thanks. We're going to put your action figure campaign on our in-demand front page. They love us. Okay, they do love us. Nothing's going to change. If they do gatekeep anyone, it's going to be because somebody just ran away with the money and didn't fulfill their campaign. I would say somebody like I'm not going to even name names, but you know who, who we've had trouble with here in Comicsgate. There have been people who just have not fulfilled their campaigns, people who have open campaigns that have been open for 5, 6 years, show no signs of being completed or fulfilled. Those people should not be allowed to use crowdfunding platforms. They shouldn't be allowed to trick other people into supporting their next project. But at the same time, look, I mean, guys like us who are getting our stuff done, turning stuff in, getting it out there, I don't see any reason for us to fear. Now, having said that, okay, there's also no reason for us to feel safe. I don't want us to feel like safe because, anything can happen. So I want you guys to know that, in the background, where you guys have not seen it, we have anticipated this and we are working hard to make sure that this is never going to be a problem. And not only are we working hard to make sure that this is never going to be a problem in ways that I'm sure that you can guess, but we are also taking measures and steps so that Comicsgate will always be able to do this forever into infinity, and actually keep more of this money that we're giving away to platforms in-house. We raise a lot of money. We have tons of enthusiasm around our products, around our ideas, around comics. We should be keeping more of this money. It should not be going to corporations. It should be staying right here in Comicsgate. So, what can I tell you? Never fear. The other thing is, the other thing to be worried about more so than GoFundMe and IndieGoGo's merger. I mean, don't worry about that at all. But payment processors are something to be concerned about. The reason why SJWs continue to call Comicsgate a hate group against all rational, definitions of what a hate group is, legal definitions. They use that word on purpose, that phrase on purpose, because if they can get that to stick and they can get the Southern Poverty Law Center or the FBI to classify this little comic book hobby group as a hate group, which is absolutely sickening and absurd. But if they were able to do that, then they would shut down our ability to function with the payment processors that we're currently using. So even if IndieGoGo and GoFundMe still were willing to work with us, we wouldn't be able to accept credit card payments, and we'd be pretty much screwed. We've got that covered too, my friends. So be happy, be content, worry about nothing, leave that up to us, and continue to make and enjoy and support independent comics. Does that make you feel any better at all? I hope so. So we will, we will proceed as we always have in High Comicsgate. Okay, back to work.